You know this world has gone insane. It is absolutely no secret. But tonight, Saturday night, you are about to experience the true measures of what that insanity can bring you. Tonight, you are about to see Bald and Bonkers, the one-of-a-kind show that delves deep into the world with no holds barred. Now, meet your hosts, Dakota Frandsen, specialist of the strange, and Christopher Moule, the UFO fanatic. Now, give it up, and let's see what these two idiots can bring you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a special.
What's up?
Oh, look who we have in the room, and I bet some of you out there probably never think this would happen. I had to say that.
Hi, everyone.
We have Bryan and we have Lex Paranormal. HuntaPhobia. There you go.
Wow, what was that?
Yeah.
What was?
I wonder that every single time we do one of these shows.
Look, I can't help it. I'm from a raving lunatic, right? But I've got to do it for Dakota here, you know. Make him, you know.
Don't blame this on me.
Look, I honestly, hey guys, what did you think of the trailer for the show? It's all his doing, you know.
I like the intro. I thought it was really cool. The squeaky voice and introducing you guys. The edit's really, the actual video is really cool as well. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I was smiling like an idiot in the back here.
Yeah, you know, I've been looking forward to this show for 2 months now. It was 2 months ago I got teasing this, and I've been looking forward to this show. So here we are, guys. So, Bryan, Lex, how are you? How's things? What's been happening in the world of the spirits?
Oh, go ahead, Lex. I'm still getting over the part where it said at the end, and listen to these idiots or something like that. Oh,
it's definitely a funny one.
Oh, man.
Oh God!
Oh dear, what a way to start. But to answer your question,
Yeah.
Chris, I've been doing very well. Paranormal stuff's taken a slow road for me, as anyone on YouTube can see. That I've not been able to get out, but that's about to change in a month's time. Me and Bryan are doing something special, so it's going to be. We've been doing very well with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if Bryan wants me to talk about what it is on here. Do you want me to say what it is, Bryan?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Cool. So Bryan's actually taken the plunge and he's flying over to the UK next month to finally meet me in person, which is going to be phenomenal. But we've also got a nice team up with a few paranormal groups, and we're going to be doing a UK tour for 3 weeks to go and investigate up to, I think we're aiming between 12 and 16 investigations in a short period of time, as well as popping ourselves through to an event, which is going to be sweet. And recording a couple of live episodes of Through the Lens where we're actually in the same room. So it's a big month next month for us.
That will be absolutely brilliant, because you're Through the Lens is a brilliant program you've got, you know.
It is.
Yeah, I watch it all the time. I watch it all the time. I maybe no speak. I watch it on Facebook quite a lot. I was typing in the chat. Well, obviously it's my real name. It's not like Bald and Bonkers, obviously, but I watch it on Facebook quite a lot. So, Bryan, what about you? Are you excited about coming to the United Kingdom?
I like how you say it. I like how you say it. You know what? I think I'll be more excited once I get there. I am very much looking forward to it. I am. But when I get there, that's when it's really, really going to hit me that we're going to be hitting all these different locations, and the top of my list. And we had a little bit of a meeting before we came. Me and Lex came on today with everyone that we're meeting up with, and my number one spot that I want to hit is Sherwood Forest. and
Ooh.
I've always wanted to go there, and that is going to be hopefully one of our destinations. But
I've
I'm
actually
definitely
been
looking
there.
forward to it. Yeah.
I've been there. It's an interesting place. Have you been there, Lex? Have you been there?
No, not yet.
Sherwood Forest.
It'll be a first time for me.
You know, they say doing things for the spirits to bring them out. You should dress Brian up as Robin Hood. You know, the green tights and the feathers sticking out his hat.
Oh God, Bryan in tights. My God.
You know what? You might laugh, but it's not bad actually. I don't look
Whoa!
in tights, so
Say that for the ladies, Bryan.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, the craziness! The craziness! It's so so this program that you're doing. So what's it got to be called? Is it a series? I take it. What's it?
go ahead, Lex.
Well, we haven't really. We haven't really discussed if we're going to upload it as a different thing. I know that some of it, because it's going to be split, because some of us are on YouTube still, so
Yeah.
I'll be doing them on my channel. The other groups will be doing it on theirs, but we also have two groups, including Bryan, who are on Paraflix, and that's where their episodes are going to be going.
Yeah.
So it's realistically, it's going to be we're calling it the tour because it's what it is. There's a big group of us going, and there's 5-6 different cities that we're going to. So we're doing that. But in terms of what we're calling it, we're not really calling it anything. It's going to be so it's the entire of my second season is this tour, and maybe depending how many episodes I do, partly of season 3 as well will be the ending of this tour. So I believe it's just a continuation of the series that we're all doing anyway. But the fact is, there's going to be a big collaboration event instead for this segment of the shows that we do.
I'm going to look forward to watching that on Paraflex. So
Just hold on. Sorry, just hold on. Could you make
that?
Taryn a
Yep.
mod?
Yeah, it's that
Two
Paranormal
gigs
Brew.
on that.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You know what?
There you go. She's a
Everything Lex said, I agree.
Nice and easy, eh?
Yeah, nice and easy. You know what? It's one, and I told them today. One of the main reasons why I wanted to do this huge collab is because now I will say one of the people that or the group we're meeting up with is GSI, and they're already on Paraflex. So really, this was about me and John really getting everybody else's name out there through the Paraflix roadmap. So if Lex ever decided he wanted to go to Paraflix, or Sarah and Rosie wanted to go to Paraflix, or the patrol or whoever, this was going to be a good avenue for them because people would know who they are through the videos of me and John. And doing this huge collab, and that's what they've been such great friends to me. Obviously, Lex has been an amazing person over the last year, and has supported me like nobody else. And I wanted to give this to him and the rest of the people an avenue where they can, if they decide they want to go to Paraflix, and to get Lex and Sarah and Rosie and the patrol's names out there.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted to do this.
Yeah. I think it'll be spectacular. This tour you're doing. I think it'll be really good. Can you mention some of the places that you're going to now? Obviously, you've mentioned Sherwood Forest, but where else are you going? You coming to Scotland?
We're not going to. Not yet. There's
terrible.
no plans at the moment, but we might have to redo another one. I can tell you a couple. I've been sent a couple of locations already. Bryan will be happy to know Sherwood Forest is number 1 on there, so it is there. But we're also going to. I won't spoil the big ones because I want them to be a surprise. But some of the good ones, we've got Beach Caves in Stoke.
Right.
That'll be John taking us there, and Mansfield Cemetery in Nottingham.
Right.
So, or Mansfield. So you got those. And who sent me the other ones? So that's 2. We've also got Lewes Priory and Clapham Woods in Worthing. So a few indoor places, few outdoor places. And I'll be taking Bryan to the Strawberry Hill House that I did 2 Halloweens ago. That the patrol also went to go and do after they saw mine. So it's going to be good.
Right. That's I can't shake it. I've got a vision of Bryan now in tights in Sherwood Forest. I can't shake it out of my head.
Trust me, he will hold on to that for weeks on end.
I'm gonna add another vision to your head, okay, and or
Alright,
to your
fire away.
imagination. Me skipping as well through the paths of Sherwood Forest.
You know someone's going to make an edit of that, Brian. Someone's going to edit you onto a skipping Robin Hood picture.
Oh my god!
Oh,
and,
that's
his,
great.
And
That's
by
amazing.
someone, I mean me, and I'm doing it right now.
and the merry men.
Oh God,
So-
you know
so
what?
Lex-
I don't even know what to say, to be honest.
You must admit it's funny. Jesus, I'm damaged for life now. Every time I watch Robin Hood on the TV, I'm going to think of you, Brian.
Is there a Robin Hood song
There is,
that I could
think
there
there
is,
is.
actually
and I'm not
sing
singing it on here.
while I'm skipping?
There is a Robin Hood song. There is.
Oh God, that's a blooper right there itself. That's a whole blooper show
You
right there.
need to put that up in TikTok. That's what you need to do.
Oh yeah.
So on Paraflix, I started doing behind the scenes on Paraflix. So it was an idea that I brought to Natalie about doing behind the scenes, like just on what investigators go through when they're doing a video. And Dakota knows what I'm talking about, and because a Paraflix and stuff like that. And I thought it was just a great idea. So I'm thinking that if I'm going to be skipping down a path, that has got to go up on Paraflix.
I don't know what to say in that. I just honestly don't know what to say.
Okay.
I'm just taking.
So
Gonna add that into my notes for what Brian needs to do on this tour. So
I think you should. I think you should do that for a funny video and just put it on. I think that'd be awesome.
Well, you know what? Lex is going to be working hard over the next month on planning our schedule over the month, and let's be honest. Anything in the UK visually on video is amazing, and there's so many fantastic places in the UK. And I said it today with everybody that was in the meeting that yes, it's going to be great to go to the UK and film all these locations, but what I'm more excited about is meeting everyone. And just working with them and seeing how they work and how they investigate and what their process is. That's what I'm looking forward to. All kidding aside.
Of the
tights.
Lex, I've watched Lex's videos on YouTube, and Lex, you are a really good investigator. And where was that one, the video that you did when you were in the woods?
Clewer Hill Forest, yeah.
That's a really good video. Yeah, I
Thank
like
you
that
very
one.
much,
Yeah. See, there it goes. So Dakota, you get any questions for our fine friends tonight?
Ooh, I don't know. I just still can't shake that image of Brian in tights out of my head for some reason. I'm gonna have to start thinking after this episode.
You could go a tea and dress up as Friar Tuck.
Use it as the cover of your next book, Dakota.
Oh,
could you guys do us a favor? When we're done the trip and it's all said and done, you bring us back on the show and we will show that video of me running down the path in tights.
We
We'll make that happen.
We can do
God.
that. And there's only one condition.
Yes.
Lex has to dress up as one of the characters out of Robin Hood too.
Yeah, I just had a vision in my head that I don't think I'm going to get rid of for the rest of the weekend.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy in Robin Hood that Robin Hood doesn't like? What's his name? Is it Noah Barn? What is he?
Oh, the bad
guy. The bad guy. Because he's got a wee beard.
The sheriff in Nottingham. Yeah.
The sheriff. The sheriff in Nottingham. The two of yous. I think that'd be brilliant.
Yeah,
honestly,
we will see.
So Brian, So, Brian, can you tell us a wee bit about Paraflex for our lovely people in the chat?
Oh, what can I say about Paraflex? Paraflex is really, really starting to, I would say, really starting to get popular. It's really starting to get noticed with the amount of marketing that everyone behind the scenes at Paraflex has done has been incredible. And now being on, Apple TV and Fire Stick and all those wonderful places where you can stream, it's just, it's like when Paraflex was first launched, it was here, and now it's slowly moving up the ladder. And I would say I give it maybe another 2-3 years, and it's going to be just as big as maybe even bigger than Netflix. And I know Netflix is huge, and I know that would be a huge accomplishment. But you know what? At the end of the day, the way they're doing things right now and where they're streaming now, like Roku as well, it's going to be big. It's going to be really big. And, there's an interesting stat. I think Lex said this on the show once, or maybe somebody else, that, they actually say that, what is it? It's either one that 82% or it's 95. Oh, yeah, that's it. 95% of people in this world are intrigued by the paranormal. 82% have somehow been affected by the paranormal. Whether it's paranormal, whether it's UFOs, whether it's cryptics, whether it's whatever under that umbrella. And it's wonderful. And what I love is that you're getting quality content up there on Paraflix. Like there's a lot of great content up there, and it's just not about the paranormal. You got talk shows. Like if you guys wanted, you guys could take your talk show if that's something you wanted to do down the road, and
maybe
they have documentaries and music videos and, just amazing things that you can find on Paraflix. And, what I love about Paraflix and what they've done is you can go over to Paraflix and you can subscribe and do the 3 days free. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to pay for it. You can delete the app if you want, but I think that 3 days will really give you a good idea of what's going on with Paraflix.
Well, I signed up for it about 2 months ago, and honestly, I've watched a couple of programs, but there's that much good stuff. I mean, I have watched quite a bit, and it's just like there's an infinite amount of like really good programs in there, ghost hunting, alien stuff. As guys in the chat, please go and buy it because it's no waste of money. It's definitely a good purchase. It's better than a lot of these, like see Discovery Plus and stuff like that. Their stuff's no as good as this is real ghost hunting and stuff like this. No, it's no like made up stuff, that you get on Discovery.
Yeah, and you know what? At the beginning when Paraflix first launched, there was, I would say there was a bunch of groups that probably, and I don't want to speak bad about anybody, but there was probably a couple of groups up there that should have been on there, and they're now gone. And they just felt it wasn't for them or whatever, but now you're getting some serious quality videos up there, and I can't say enough about Natalie and Patty and Nicholas and Mike Hatcher for doing what they've done with Paraflix, because it's been amazing.
Dakota, would you like to? You look like you're puzzled.
Sorry, just having some technical issues on my end. Posted for anybody who is interested, we do have a link to Paraflix in the chat, because I do have a couple of programs on there, and probably should get back into that now that we're trying to set up our own little documentary.
Yeah, and if you want, I think Dakota has one too, but I'm not sure. But if you want to use the code HuntaPhobia 10, that will also give you a discount, or you can use Parapost 25, and that will give you 25% off.
Really?
And that works out to about that works out to about $2 a month.
That's ridiculously cheap, isn't
it?
Yeah. I mean, oh my God. I mean, I was paying for Discovery Plus, no anymore. I'm no. and it's a lot more. And man,
Yeah,
that's
25%.
amazing.
Yeah, 25% off is a fantastic deal. You're not going to get anything better than that. And Natalie and the crew at Paraflix are up on Parapost, and they said, "Yeah, let's do this. Let's put this percentage up there." And I like, honestly, it comes out to about $2 a month.
I like your Parapost tag, because I'm starting to kind of edge away from Facebook, because Facebook's rubbish. As I know this is streaming out here now through Facebook, but I think Facebook's dying, to be purely honest with you. I don't think it'll be long before it's gone.
Well, I think for example, let's bring this up now, guys. Like when you were doing a show, a month ago? Yeah. And I was watching your show, and I put up 3 alien heads.
I know.
And I got blocked. I got blocked.
You only believe what happened to us 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, there was for the new Wiccan show, The Lost Magics.
Yeah. That
got flagged at least twice now through Facebook.
Yeah, wait to hear that.
Once through the Pakistani cricket team, and the second time through Telecommunications Greece. We were able to get the cricket team off because how? But when we went to appeal, Chris's camera's glitching out, huh?
No, that's me. I'm fine. Is Lex alright? It looks like he's froze.
I was wondering if Lex is frozen.
I was because he's like,
no.
Yeah, you're frozen at this end, buddy.
Hi, you're froze, Lex. You're like a statue.
I'll just keep moving around till I catch up. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, we'll just drop this on Lex. I don't know.
I would have to say it's a very intense pose that we're looking at. Yeah, very intense.
I actually feel intimidated watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lex Paranormal is streaming this from his bathroom.
Yes.
Oh, God. What was I going to say now?
Yeah, you're still frozen, Lex.
Yeah, but
what? Gosh. It'll fix itself, don't worry.
It'll fix itself. But I mean, like, see, Facebook is ridiculously bad for striking people. I mean, when they did that to you, Bryan, about the alien heads, I couldn't believe it.
Come on. Like, that was ridiculous.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I should be able to enjoy a show, be able to put 3 alien heads up in the comments and not get blocked for that.
I know.
Yeah, like, who the heck did you tick off for that to happen? My God.
That's
who did you have on the show? You had somebody that deals with UFOs on that show. It was a woman.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you remember who that was?
Wasn't that Elena?
That was Elena. Yeah.
That
was Elena.
Yeah.
And it's no that I've got friends on Facebook that have put on other posts wee smiley faces, and they've been banned for a week for putting a wee smiley face on things because it's this new recognition system that runs it. It's an AI that runs it. God, Lex is like a wee.
I know, Lex
maybe you should log out and log back in.
You got it.
You ever? It's like that film Taken.
Yeah.
It's like that film Taken.
You know what?
Guys.
And that's what I love about Parapost. We don't have those problems over on Parapost. You can post what you want to post, and guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what, guys? I have the delete button. I have the delete button, so you won't get deleted.
Yeah. I mean, I was getting nervous there with Lex. It was like an intense stare. It was like a Jedi stare you had there.
I was like, did Lex have a lazy eye? What?
Like this real intense look. You're gonna have to go back and watch this video and see the way you looked. It was very intimidating.
I know. I'm looking people in the podcast. Please come and watch.
Yeah, this is why you got to come to the live shows, ladies and gentlemen. You'll never know what happens.
Yeah. And you know what I love too is for you guys, for you and Dakota, that your videos are going up on Parapost and people are able to watch them, and that gives you more views and more likes, because once you view it and like it, it goes right to YouTube. And that's what I love about the site, Parapost. It's just, and it's just a great platform where you don't have to deal with any drama and crap.
Oh, I know.
And
I know.
like everybody that's in there are doing the same thing. They're all wanting the same thing. And that's sharing their evidence, sharing their pictures, sharing their videos. And that's what it's about. And that's what it should be about on every single platform. But it's not. And that's why I started it. So
it's what annoys me is, right, we're going through YouTube, see, and I know there's a lot of channels out there on YouTube that are really great. I mean, there's Lex's channel, there's your channel, Brian. There's channels out there that are amazing, ghost hunting shows, right? And they've not got much subscribers, right? I just see that.
Sorry for laughing.
It's all right. And
he's staring at Brian.
Oh my god! But it's like your channels, right, are small, right, and you are putting out amazing content, and you are not getting the likes, and you are not getting the subscribers. Where there's these channels out there with like 300,000 subscribers, where the stuff is fake.
Yeah,
I mean, and if you read in the description, it says this is for entertainment purposes only, and I just don't see the point. I think YouTube is on the same road as Facebook. I think we'll need to come over and join Paraflex.
Yeah, I agree. I'll give you a perfect example. Like I put up a short video on TikTok. It got over 400,000 views. I put it on Well, this is maybe not a good example when it comes to Facebook, but when I put it on Facebook Reels, it got 103,000 views.
Yeah.
On YouTube, it got 38.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
unpredictable.
I got a message the other day for Bald and Bonkers on Facebook. I never had this before. And I got a message the other day on Facebook, and it was, if you want to get your show out there more, just pay us, and we'll make sure that you can share it. It's ridiculous. It's that's why we need to move, I think, over.
Yeah. And this is what we're working on right now is to get the live on Parapost. And once the live gets onto Parapost, I think that's really going to set it apart and really help Parapost in a way that people are going to go, okay, well, they have live now. I'm just going to go over to Parapost and do my live there, because it will grow. It will grow into a platform where people are going to say, screw Facebook, screw all that crap that you had to go through on Facebook. I'm putting 3 alien heads on a comment and getting blocked for it. When you're going over to a site where you don't have to worry about that stuff. Again, I have the delete button, so.
Well, there you go. So Lex, when will your channel start producing more videos, man? Because your videos are amazing.
Well, thank you for the compliment first, but secondly, so I've got two investigations left to do to finish the season that I'm on now. One of them I can do once my other half has the time off work to come with me, because it's a windmill in the middle of nowhere, which is going to be cool. I've seen other people go there during the day, but obviously we're going there at night, so we're not going on my own, and because it's in a dodgy area. But that's got some dark history.
Just have that state.
You'd think I'd be fine. I'm actually a massive coward, but.
But yeah, we know.
Oh,
yeah. I'll get it. Oh, thank God. Drew, I just got your picture, by the
way. Don't worry. Don't worry, Robin Hood with his tights on will be in the forest to protect you.
Oh, dear. But yeah, I can't wait for that. But that's literally when the channel's going to start doing some more videos. Will be after that tour. So that'll be season 2 and season 3. I'm recording at the same time. So I've just got 2 more to do here, and then obviously next month I'm recording 16 investigations. So it should be coming soon. Like at the moment, there's a new series coming to my YouTube channel.
Ooh.
which Chris will be very familiar with this concept, really. It's essentially what we used to do at the beginning of working for that company, but I'm doing it in video documentative format. So it's called Lex Paranormal's Case Files, and I will be talking in length, about 45 minutes to an hour-long episodes of the history of these places, the evidence they've captured, what people have sent in from what people have put up online about these locations that I've collected, and it's kind of like me piecing the puzzles together. It's places that I can't get to. So starting with the UK, but it'll be doing a worldwide one. But that'll be taking place of investigations until the tour videos start coming out. So there's some more stuff coming.
That sounds brilliant, because I notice a lot of like online, like they'll go to haunted locations, they'll not really give you that much detail on the haunted location. They'll say, "Oh, somebody died here," and then they'll start looking for a ghost. I like to hear the history side of this. Let's say it's a castle. I want to hear the history, who died there, battles that were there, and I think that's got a big part to play in the story, the spirits that's there.
I think definitely does. And especially the first place I'm doing, the first episode is it's a place I really want to go to, but I don't want to. I want to go there with my own idea, with a fresh head of what I'm going to find. So I'm doing this documentative series starting with Bury Pomeroy Castle. So Chris, I know you're familiar with that location. I think we worked on it together. So
we did we did.
Yeah. So I'm starting with that episode that'll come out first. And then eventually what's going to be fun is when I eventually get to go to these places and do my own investigations, I have a very detailed account of what other people have seen, and I can compare notes, and I can fact check with what's happening with me if it's happened before. So they're going to tie hand in hand together eventually in the long run, but it's just something to keep the channel moving forward before I can get the investigations out.
Yeah. So guys in the chat, please go and subscribe to Lex Paranormal. We'll get you to 1,000 subscribers soon.
I'm struggling to get to 300 at this point.
It's taken me 11 years in this channel to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, I'm patient. I do it for the fun of making videos. So.
You're 2059. You should be at least at 1,000.
Yeah, let's get him to 300. I want to get him to 300.
At least 300. That was my yearly target was 300. So if I could do that, that'd be great. So I think I'm on 279.
I'm five away from 800.
So when is Lex coming to Canada to do an investigation, Brian?
I know Lex and I have spoken about that, because him and Nadine want to come over to Canada for a trip. So that's in his area, ballpark, whatever you want to call it. Whenever he decides he wants to come, I'm here.
There you go.
Unless I move somewhere else.
Unless you move.
Here's a question for Brian first. If you could investigate anywhere in the world, Brian, where would be the one place you would want to investigate?
Oh, me and Lex are on the same page with this. And my number one spot that I want to investigate is Suicide Forest.
I don't know if it was, but I was thinking about that. I was thinking about your opinion. Are you the same?
But I will tell you though, over the last year since me and Lex have been doing the show, a lot of people have said a lot of different names in a lot of different places, and it's added to my list. So there's some that are moving up very, very slowly to the top.
Yeah.
But I just found out about a location the other day that I would love to go to, and the rumors are, or it's been seen, the Jinn in Yemen.
Ooh.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm actually really, really interested, and supposedly it's been seen a lot over the last several years. And it's in a valley. From what I've been told, it's in a valley around mountains, and it's like in a forest. I don't know the actual name of the place, but that is creeping up to be my number one spot.
That would be amazing, because that's something that you don't really see that much about, is like investigations in the Jinn. You know, that's it is quite an interesting. the jinn. It's like what is a jinn again? Is it like a genie or what is the jinn again? It's Islamic, isn't it? It's Islamic. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean,
and it's not nice at all.
No.
It
What
is
I've
not
heard.
nice at
No,
all.
no.
So it's. I think you can actually label. And again, I don't like to use this term very much, but I would say it could be close to demonic.
Yeah.
Really depends, but yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean the Japanese forest one. That would be amazing to go there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched all the programs on that. It makes you wonder why the people are drawn, why they want to go there.
Yeah.
Well, I think one thing that makes gins interesting, and I think it's a very interesting point, because I don't think many other supernatural creatures or entities have ever made this, where it's actually been recognized in Islam. Because they even said, I think it's written in the book. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure it's written somewhere that Muhammad thought his revelations were the work of a jinn rather than Allah, if I'm correct. And that's what that's when they got recognized. And they kind of put it below the level of angels and demons. It's like its own subcategory, from what I can gather. But I think that's what makes them interesting, is that there's a established religion that acknowledges, to the extent, a jinn, not just ghosts and stuff like most people do. Like some people say ghosts can't be real because you go to heaven or hell, and there are some people that say, well, ghosts can be real because they haven't crossed over to those places yet. But there's not. I don't think, unless I'm wrong, I haven't seen an official. I haven't seen the Pope come out and say that Catholics fully believe in a specific entity and stuff like that. So I think that's what brings a bit more interest into a jinn, because it's recognized by religious faith that this thing exists, it's real, and it's dangerous.
But you know what, I think, as we all know, as investigators, we like those challenges, and not that I want to put my life in jeopardy or something like that, but it's just something that intrigues me. And like I've always said, I put investigators in 3 categories, and that's the hunters that are just hunting for the paranormal, or the ones that are looking for answers, or the scientific. That's the 3 categories that I put paranormal investigators. And I'm in the category of wanting to know the answers. It's just not it's just not about getting EVPs. It's just not about that. It's so much more than that. And again, and that's why I put people in certain categories. So
it's kind of like being an explorer. And you're going out there to explore new lands, explore new worlds, but you're going out there as a paranormal investigator to find proof, the afterlife, or proof of aliens, or proof that these things exist in the world. And
see, this is where the problem lies, as you guys were talking about earlier, that you get all these people that are on YouTube that are faking evidence. It's not helping us at all, as investigators that are really trying to search for the answers, and it's unfortunate. And and you're right, Chris, some of them are starting to put entertainment only, but a lot of them aren't still.
I know.
And they should be. And our story from last year, that we did, Fakers of Betrayal, that episode that me and Lex did. And we even talked about it during the show, and what happened to me, that was in a video that was really, really disappointing. But until we get rid of those people, or those people stop watching the videos, then we're going to stay where we are.
This is why I think YouTube's dying out. I mean, what upsets me more than seeing it posted on YouTube is when I see some of these creators post certain tweets about being. I'll use one example without naming anyone, but you should all get. I reckon most of you will know who I'm going to talk about. But there's a guy who's very, very big on the randonautica scene, who is constantly getting stalked and followed around, and notes left to him at all these pinpoint locations. I'd like to say a quick, huge shout out to The Shape, who debunked this guy yesterday, and it was a very entertaining debunk, and I enjoyed it. And as much as I don't like debunkers to a degree, because sometimes they are wrong, when it's so clear cut and he just literally shows you, it was quite good for me. So I enjoyed that. So thank you, Shape, for debunking him. But what upsets me is when I read the comments of these people. So this person puts up a thing, oh, we've been stalked again. The guy came at me with a gun. And then you watch the video and he's not acting like he's running away from a gun, because he's just sat in his car watching the guy approach him, and then he's just driving around casually, then comes back. In any other situation, you wouldn't go back. So clearly they just know the dude and it's fake. But they're telling people and the people that watch their channel, judging from what I can see on their Twitter profiles, some of them are adults, and I don't understand how they think it's real. And a lot of them are younger people. And I think it's incredibly insensitive and dangerous to tell kids that this is what you're going through. It's like a boy cried wolf scenario. And I think, because it takes away certain things. There's a very known faker on YouTube, Proving Demons. We all know he's fake, so I'll say his name. But we all know he's a fake channel. But he put something on Twitter about his car being firebombed. Now, if that's true, it's a horrible thing to happen, but you lose credibility in that happening to you in what you're saying, because I don't know if you're now telling us the truth, because you've spent years lying to everybody. And I think that's what makes it worse. It's not just harming the paranormal field. It's you're taking light away from very serious situations. And some people can't judge. I read the car bomb thing. I read the comments, and the majority of them were like, yeah, okay, we're really sorry. People are disgusting, rah, 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 as you would do. But there were a few on there saying like, well, how do we know you didn't just do this to yourself? And then those people are getting attacked for saying it. And I was like, but he's lied to everyone for a while anyway. So people are completely 100% in the right to question the authenticity of his car being bombed. So it's just stuff like that. And that's what upsets me more, is I don't care if they hinder my progression with faking videos. If anything, it shows that they have no integrity in themselves, and they're happy to just rob people blind. So if that's their prerogative, it doesn't affect my work. I'm going to keep proving paranormal stuff forever. So I don't care if they want to, yes, it's a bit damning, but it doesn't affect my work rate. I'm still going to put out my evidence. I will happily debate my evidence. And I've already said that if people want to question it, if they're in the UK, we can meet up for a coffee. I'll bring them the raw file and they can watch it there. So they can see that it's real. And my camera doesn't turn off. So like, you know what I'm getting at though.
Yeah. You know what, and to just add a little more what Lex said, I really have a problem with the clickbait. And I just have a real problem with it. And they're talking about, demons, they're talking about death, they're talking about stalking, like Lex said. And then you go over there and it's nothing like that. And the whole video is, as you guys would say, rubbish, and I just, me and Lex started Through the Lens because we wanted to bring up the real paranormal investigators and showcase them. Those are the ones that should be getting the views. Those are the ones that should be getting the likes, the subscribers. And we just feel, and me and Lex feel very strongly towards this, and we feel very strongly towards an individual that neither of us like, and because of what he's done. But that's why we started Through the Lens, because we wanted to showcase the real paranormal investigators.
Yeah, exactly. 100% agree. Dakota, would you like to?
Yeah, we're going to toss this for a little bit of a tailspin, and whoever wants to answer this, feel free. You have to admit, there does seem to be a lot of more activity out there in the world that's getting harder and harder to debunk. Granted, a lot of the technology used to fake a lot of those videos is getting a lot more impressive. And you know what? From an entertainment perspective, kudos to them. It's not easy to work with some days.
Yeah.
Where do you think the world of the supernatural as a whole will be in the next 5 years?
There's two images I get. There's one that we're going to be in the exact same place we're in now, where we're still going on shows and we're talking about the hindrance of fakes to our real stuff and stuff like that. Or there's the, I don't think it's going to be a positive spin for us in 5 years. I think it's just going to get worse as things get better technological wise. People are getting better at faking videos and faking evidence. And the thing is, like, people need to stop thinking of paranormal as a fun and games thing that you make good movies with, and think of it as a science experiment. Like, if you would you go to would you go to NASA and start faking how to build rockets and stuff and hinder their research, or would you want to join in and actually discover something? I think that if the mindset doesn't change in the next 5 years, we're either going to be a lot lower down on where we should be, because more and more of these fake people will start popping up, or we're just going to be in the same position we're in now, where people are just, I mean, I would like to say it'd be the opposite way around and people will start calling fake people out, because it is happening. And realistically, with the technology we have, people who are faking the videos aren't even that good at it. I've seen there are some fakes. I mean, the one I mentioned yesterday with the shape, he literally says, "Oh, these points that are going to be on my Randonautica journey." Well, how do you know? You've not put your intent in yet, so you've just admitted you've lied about. You're just going to places and making it up. So cool, you're fake. You had UGUE announced that they were faking it. You had Patty from G Team Paranormal admit they're fake, and all these other ones. So if it did go that way, that everyone came out and did it, then I reckon we could be I reckon in 10 years we'll be in a better position than we are, rather than the next 5. Because I think people will just grow. I think either something really big will happen in the real world, and a lot more people will wake up to it.
Yeah.
I.e., an alien spacecraft lands in the middle of Washington, D.C., and no one can cover it up anymore. The church openly comes out and gives you raw footage tapes of exorcisms in your hand, says, "Watch these. These are," and someone goes to you and says they're completely untampered. Unless something big happens to really show people that it's real, I don't see a big shift in the next 5 years.
Yeah. I concur. I concur with Lex. I want to tell something that I heard a week ago, and I'm not sure if I told Lex or not, but I was talking to somebody that has gone out and filmed with some of these fakers, and we know the person. So anyways, but they were actually there filming with them, and they were actually watching what they're doing. And what he told me, it didn't surprise me, but I guess I was a little shocked. I guess there's somebody had an episode that's one of these famous YouTubers, and he had a bleeding nose through the video because he said he was hit by like a demon or something like that. Well, minutes before that, they were off camera, and he actually stuck things up his nose. And the blood came out to make it look like he was hit by a demon. Somebody's told me that story last week, and I'm not going to get into names on who it was because I know who it is, but it's just stuff like that that's not helping us at all. And Lex is right. I don't see anything changing in the next 5 years unless something big happens that is going to be undeniable, and it's going to be seen everywhere. And that's the only way. And like a UFO landing in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
And, it's just stuff like that. But maybe 10 years, maybe even longer. But as investigators, we're continually struggling every day for people to believe us and not to believe them.
Yeah.
So we're never going to lose that battle until something big happens.
Which is why I big up the debunking channels a little bit, because they do that for us. There are some times where they're wrong. And for Taryn, who said, "Did I say The Shape?" Yes, I did. I love watching The Shape. I used to love watching Rick Debunks as well, or Exposed, or what he changed his name to. And what was really funny, when you read the comment section of the debunks, people are genuinely happy that they're being told the truth here. They're like, "Oh, I spent so much money on this guy." For an example, one that really upset me was when I found out Mindseed were faking videos. When I first got into the paranormal, they were my inspiration to start doing it. When I started watching them, and I was like, I really want to, I had my experiences. I want to get into this. And I was watching them on how to do it. And I think you can see that in the way my videos are filmed. Like the format I've done it in is very similar to how theirs were, except I don't obviously add scions in and fake shit. But I found that out, and that I spent money on their members page and all this stuff. I have their t-shirt. I did have their t-shirt.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like, personally for me, I feel like I was conned. and that upset me. And now if you think about the degree that other people are being conned, like people, like two creators who made their own version of Randonautica, and they're charging people for it and telling people that it's actually real and it's not, then that's a con in my eyes. And I feel like unless people turn around and say, we do not want to get robbed anymore, that won't change. Unless a law comes into place where content creators must declare that their work is fact or fiction by law. I don't think anything will change. And what's even worse is when I say this, people are always like, YouTube is an entertainment platform. You're meant to make entertainment videos. And it's the weakest argument, because I turn around and say, then why is there lectures of this online then? Why can I learn how to do this online? Why can I learn to change a car tire on YouTube? Why can I learn how to take apart my phone because it broke? And I learned it on a YouTube video. So there is educational purposes to YouTube. Yeah. And that's what this is. It's research and development. And it's very scientific based. It's scientific research in paranormal. And if you're not doing it for scientific purpose, if you're doing it for entertainment, fine. I would not have an issue with anyone who fakes it if you stop stealing money off people who watch your videos thinking it's real.
Yeah,
exactly.
I've seen them on YouTube. I've seen them on YouTube, especially some that I know, and I'm not going to name names either. And the fake stuff, and I thought to myself, "Oh my god!" But this is what I want to say. There's people in this world that believe anything. I mean, I've seen some UFO videos, right? I've seen a lot of UFO videos because that's what I'm into. I'm into UFOs, and you can clearly see it's faked, right? But there's always a certain number of people in the chat and again in the bit where they leave the comments thinks it's real, and there's always somebody like that, and this is the problem. As you say, Lex, I think they should try and curve it, but I don't think they will.
I think the biggest one of the biggest problems for me is people on Twitter, people on Facebook, people everywhere are so afraid to call these people out and say something negative about their videos because they're worried they're going to get blasted or blackballed or shunned out of a group. And if more people started speaking up and really being able to share their feelings, maybe there would be change. But, you know, like we did that video last year and we got blasted in some way because, you know, and then it was a matter of what? I think it was a month later that somebody finally came out and admitted he's faking videos. And, you know, it's just, I wish more people would speak up and defend what we love.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad and it is damaging. It is damaging other people's. Yeah, I know it's damaging. Use guys that are going out and doing investigations. Yeah, I mean, might not think they're damaging, but either. And you got to remember, money plays a big part in this. You put haunted location, right? You'll go and you'll do an investigation. You'll not catch much, but you'll upload it anyway, right? I might get a couple of hundred views, but if somebody puts on the screen demon attack, right? It's going to get thousands of views and they're going to make their revenue. And that's what it's all about. Money.
What I find it fascinating is a lot of these YouTubers that have 3 million, 4 million followers and they're faking videos. Why are they never asked to go to a Paracon?
Exactly.
It's pretty simple. So, but anyhow.
Dakota, well, we've got 6 minutes left of the show.
Has it really gone by that quickly already? Damn.
It's been great, you know. Yeah.
So I do want
to awkward silence.
I know. No, I was waiting for Dakota because he was going to say something. I better stop talking because he'll get it out.
Of course.
No, I was just gonna say, under all the circumstances, and I'm kind of surprised we didn't have anybody try to start some shit tonight. But I do want to thank you guys for coming on.
Yeah.
I was totally expecting somebody to try starting something, and I was like, "Oh, come on, please!"
I've been looking at the chat the whole time, just like, no one said anything yet. No one said anything yet.
If anything, they've been agreeing.
Yeah, which has been good.
Yeah,
there'll be a few in shock, like there'll be a few sitting there.
Yeah. You know what? That's what I think too. Is I don't think enough people talk about it enough. And like I know it's mentioned, like somebody says Faker on a show, like they might talk about it for like 10 seconds and then it's over.
Yeah.
But I think there should be more shows like this. This is the topic, and if there's more shows like this, get it more out there and getting people to think, getting people. That's actually
that's actually a good idea. I think we should do a show one night just in fake stuff.
Yeah,
that's what we should do. We should do a show one night. I mean, there's videos out there. I'll not say his name, but he makes these boxes that says he can contact the other world. You know what I'm talking about? And it's got big crystals, giant crystals in it, and big copper wires all waving about. And I'm sitting there. And I'm thinking,
and did you see the prices he charges for them?
Oh my god,
$1,500.
Like you see him a lot on Facebook, posting on Facebook. And people really took back. If people really sat back and thought about it for a minute and realized that this guy's hooking up his computer to the box and putting in the words, and there's even a guy out there that does it backwards. He puts the words backwards. Like if you were to take a minute and sit back and think about this, an actor just died, and this person is contacting that actor. Like, you can't be that dumb.
well, there was. Let's take Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson died. 7 hours later, he was contacting him through his ghost.
And I guess I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said dumb, but
it is dumb, and it's also it's also the fault of the. I did have a word for these people that do this. Balls, I can't remember it, but I had a term for them. But the people that are cashing in on these celebrities' deaths on paranormal videos, I think they're up there with the worst of humanity. And sometimes I see them come up on my feed, and I'm like, the wrong person's gone off the world today. Because why do you get to still sit here? But that's how you treat someone's life. Like, it's incredible. Obviously, me and Bryan have had firsthand dealings with someone using a tragedy on YouTube. Like, we called it out with a big YouTuber. We had people trying to defend it, and we're like, well, no, because if someone came to my family's grave and sat with their back against the stone, I would commit murder that day. So it doesn't matter who you are. There is no need for anyone to make a video, especially the day someone's died, with contacting this said famous person. There's no one more disgusting than you on YouTube.
Yep.
Exploiters. Exactly. Thank you, Boomer. That's was it tragedy exploitation?
Yeah.
It's not just videos on YouTube. I mean, I've seen there's a lot of people out there that do like the psychic readings for family and stuff like that, and they're charging quite a bit of money.
You know what? We can do a whole show on this, and it could be like 4 or 5 hours for God's sakes, because I'm telling you, there is so much, and even more now that I've seen over the last couple of years because of COVID, and people are bored at home and not sure what to do, and this has become even more and more out there on people doing this stuff and scamming people and these fake mediums and this, like, one thing that really, really bothers me is when you go on TikTok, how many tarot card readers there are now.
Oh yeah.
It's like every fourth video is a tarot card reader. And
they also don't know how to do it though, which is the funniest thing. They clearly have. They've just spent $50 on a pack of tarot cards, and they don't realize that they've just thrown their money away because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, if I just pull this card, it means this. No, you're chatting shite, but it's fine.
Yeah, I mean
but it's TikTok.
I actually know somebody that went to a psychic online, right?
Yeah,
and they gave them this story, right? and none of it paired up, not one bit, and they charged them £300 for it.
Oh, if you're this good
Yeah.
at, if you're this intent on helping people, why on earth are you charging people?
Exactly. That's
Like,
what
if
I'm
I have
thinking,
to,
you know?
if I get invited to someone's house to remove something from their home, or try to identify something from their home and try and do what I can to remove it before I have to get the church involved, I'm not charging somebody for that. Like, I will just do it because it shouldn't be charged.
Sorry, go ahead, Lex. Sorry, go ahead.
You may consider it a service, and there are some people who do charge really small prices for tarots, like £5, £10, which is fine. I get that's fine. That's not a big amount of money to take off somebody, so I can see that one being like okay. But at the end of the day, for me, it just doesn't sit right charging people for that kind of service. I know that it is you serving somebody, and I get there should be like that's why there's reason to have like a £10, £20 charge on it, which is fine.
Yeah,
I don't have anything against that, but I personally wouldn't charge for anything like that. But that's just me. But anyone charging more than £15, 20 or 20, let's put the cap at $20. Like anyone who exceeds that is shite.
Yeah.
I've seen triple that. I mean,
yeah, it's disgusting. Before we go here, there was something that was going around on Facebook over the last month, and there's been a few shows about it. And I wasn't going to mention this, but there's a person in the room that I want to mention because this person was on her show, and he's been going around for the last 4 or 5 years as a medium, as somebody that was interviewing serial killers, and he was a forensic profiler for the FBI and the Florida Police Department, and we just discovered it was all crap.
Oh my God.
All of it was crap. He lied to everyone for the last 4 or 5 years. And he's been going on, and it's people like that is really, like I said earlier, really, really hurting our industry. And until that stops, to answer your question again, I don't see anything happening over the next 5-10 years.
That's shocking.
Very true.
Yeah. Well, right, before you go, could you please shout out all your channels and locations? Brian, you go first.
Yeah. Oh, Lex has got a list.
We're here at 5:30 in the morning. We'll be sitting there laughing.
You said to shout out all my channels. I have 1 million.
First things first, you can find me on Parapost Network. You can download it through iOS or Android, or you can also actually put it on your PC or laptop. I'm on Facebook. I have a group page called HuntaPhobia. I did change the name. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's now called HuntaPhobia Canada.
Not to be confused with HuntaPhobia Britain.
Yeah, of course. And so Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, it's all under HuntaPhobia. So that's where you can find me.
There you go, guys. You know where to find Brian. Lex, do tell.
Very simply, I'm very creative. You can find all of my stuff on YouTube at Lex Paranormal, just spelt there. I have if you want to contact me or talk to me or ask me questions or shoot video ideas or location ideas, I answer everything on Twitter at Lex Paranormal YT. Pretty much follow everyone. So if you do want to follow me on there, more than welcome to accept it. I have a Facebook page, again, just Lex Paranormal. The second YouTube channel I'd like to throw out is our talk show, Through the Lens, which Taryn has been posting the link for in the chat today. That's our mine and Brian's paranormal talk show, which airs every Sunday at 4 p.m. my time. Nope, 4 p.m. Brian's time, so Eastern time, and 9 p.m. GMT, so UK time.
Yeah, I forgot about Through the Lens. What the heck?
Yeah,
That's why we're here.
Well done, Donut.
There you go, guys. Well, I would like to thank Lex and I'd like to thank Brian for coming on the show. And we'll have to have you back one night. And maybe we could do a show especially debunking stuff and, fakers. We could call it the Faker Show. I think that'd be quite good, actually.
I think it'd be good if you guys, if we came back on and we talked about our tour, our UK tour.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and you'll have to bring the video of you dressed as Robin Hood with your tights.
You know
on.
what? I can't promise the tights, but I can promise the skipping.
Well, let's just say
Right.
somebody in the chat has already started with putting Brian's face on it.
Really?
Yeah, they sent it. They sent it to me through Facebook Messenger, and I was just like, "Oh God!
Oh, I got to see that. You got to share it.
Oh God! You try to get it over." I was like, I gotta admit, it's not very high quality. I mean, Brian's
send it to
face.
me.
I will. Oh God! Oh come on!
Bring it up, man.
Now
Bring
you
it
start-
up. I'm
trying. I'm trying. Yeah, I don't know if he sent it to you too, Chris. It's Drew Ellingsworth that sent it.
All right. Let's have a look. See if he sent it to me.
I'm not going to say the name, but there's the name right down there at the bottom. That's who I was talking about. You see that? You see the name down there? Paranormal Brew? That's who I was talking about. That's the man who got exposed.
I don't know if I can show you. I don't know.
Actually, you know what? That's not bad. You really have to show that. That is actually really good. That is awesome. I am going to put that up on Facebook.
Oh God!
I'm going to put it up on Parapost too. That is awesome. Who did that?
That was Living History's Mysteries. That as he's in the chat, he's still there.
Brilliant, brilliant. I love it.
Oh God!
There you go, Brian. I've sent it to you. It should be coming through your device any second now.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh, dude, if you can share that, if you can just share that before we leave, that would be amazing.
Oh God. Okay,
bring it up. Come on, Dakota. Come on, magic.
I'm trying, Chris.
Do you know?
Why do I got to be the one that?
Is any you seen that face swap? The face swap.
The Reface app. Tortured Lex with it a few times.
I wonder if you take your image.
Sent me loads of videos of it.
Me and Dakota are having a TikTok war now. We keep dating each other and sending each other different mad.
Yeah, no, he just put me as the fat bastard from Austin Powers. God.
Well,
that's amazing. That's amazing. That's brilliant. What's his name? Does anybody know his actual name, or do you just
his
Oh,
name he's called Drew Ellingsworth. He's got his own. That's his real name, Drew Ellingsworth.
Okay.
I'll send you. He's got a YouTube channel. I'll send you.
You know what? There you go, guys. There it is.
Oh God!
Absolutely amazing. That is fantastic.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
That is so going up everywhere. And I'm gonna put UK bound right at the top of it as the description.
Oh God!
Oh man! But you know what, guys? I really, I want to say my thank yous for bringing us up. I really appreciate it. You guys are doing wonderful things. Continue doing what you're doing. I think you guys should maybe consider Paraflix somewhere down the road as a talk show. And the great thing is you have an in because Dakota's part of Paraflix. So
yes,
you guys should really. I'm telling you guys should really.
Well, we are talking about potentially doing a documentary that would tie up the last two bits on a. I didn't expect it to, but tie up the last two documentaries that I did for Paraflix. So maybe we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
we'll talk to you more after the show about that.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Dakota's going to play the trailer, and we'll catch you tomorrow for Contact.
Mm-hmm.